Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. This is Michelle with the Thursday Treasures. So today I do not have as many little things to share with you like I usually do, my little treasures that I found, because it's a special day and I want to share a very special story that I think will really encourage you in your life. So let's get started first with sharing a few little things that I found that I want to share with you, the little treasures, and then I'm going to share with you a story, tell you why I'm sharing this story and how it will probably help you throughout your life at some point. So let's get started. The first thing I want to share is Dollar Tree. I love Dollar Tree. As most of you know, I love coffee and coffee mugs. So I found this one. It says Love Builds a Happy Home. Again, on both sides. It's $1 at a Dollar Tree. I love that one. I picked that one up this week. And the second one I got is this one. It says Blessed. And this bike with the flowers is my logo for Life is a Treasure. So I really, really love when I find these. So I got that one, and I also picked up this one. I think it's so cute. Pick up the patch. It's a screwable type thing, and it also has a place for a straw, and I just think it is adorable. Again, at the Dollar Tree for $1. The next thing is last week I shared with you that I have a white insulated Yeti knockoff, I call it, and I absolutely love it. So if you're in the market for one, Amazon has these for like under $15. I loved my white one so much that I purchased this rose gold one for my coffee, because I use the white one for mainly like my flavored waters, but I wanted to get one mainly just for coffee because it's getting cool out. I want to be able to sit outside and not have my coffee get cool, and also keep the bugs or gnats out. So this is a great find. The brand is Sunwill, and I can send you the link if you ask me. Okay, that's pretty much it. Very small little haul today, but I really wanted to take this time and just share something from my heart today that is just a really special story to me and to so many women and men that I know. So as most of you know, I'm also the founder of Tears to Treasures, which started off in the year 2000, 20 years ago. I cannot even believe that. Helping women and men who've had abortions in their past, and they felt stuck and they needed to be able to heal and be able to move on and live their life to the fullest again. They wanted to go back to like pre-abortion. Because I know most of you watching probably have not experienced abortion, I want to use like an example of like divorce as well. A lot of us have been through divorce, maybe multiple divorces. And so if you have not had an abortion, but you've had a divorce, I would like for you to think about this story in that context, okay, of your divorce situation. And again, when I talk about these things, it's usually pertaining to if it was something that you went through that was traumatic emotionally. And that's usually where we do get really stuck and down and depressed in a dark place. So that's mainly what I help women and men go through. And so that's kind of what I specialize talking about. And so I want to share a story with you today. And at the end, you're going to see why I'm sharing this particular story on this particular day. So I want to use the example of a caterpillar. And a caterpillar that actually turns into this butterfly, or any butterfly. So because I have done this work for 20 years with women and men who've had abortions, I'm going to share with you from that aspect, that context. But feel free to use whatever situation you went through and apply that into the story for yourself. So I'll go back to sharing that when I first meet someone who has had an abortion, whether it's a man or a woman, they come to me with their head down. They're full of shame. They're full of guilt. They are sometimes full of anger and rage. And They don't want to give me eye contact. They don't really trust people. They don't even trust themselves at this time in their life. And they probably have been this way for a very, very long time. And so they find out about me and they come to me and they are very downhearted. They are very sad, depressed. They don't know what to do. They don't know who to talk to or who to trust. So as we go down this journey of me helping them heal, they begin to slowly heal themselves through expressing their feelings in a safe place, exploring what they're feeling, what they have been suppressing for so long. They begin acknowledging their own feelings and themselves. They realize they're not alone, and they also know that there is hope available and that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But they're in a very, very dark place usually and have been for a long time. And as I go through that process and as I watch them layer by layer and step by step come to express themselves and get rid of that anger and let go of the grudges and let go of the self-hatred and learn to forgive themselves and forgive other people and then accept what they've done and have no more shame and no more guilt, and they're not fearful of judgment anymore, and they totally are just transformed. And this work is all transformation. They're transformed from the inside out. They become a different person. And so as they come to me, I used to think about this process and of a caterpillar. And a caterpillar is just on the ground or on a leaf, and it's fighting for its life because there's birds that want to eat it and lizards want to snack on it, and they just have to fight to survive. And that's what these women are doing. And these men, they're fighting to survive in this world full of hatred and judgment. And, you know, they hear about abortion all the time and they feel, and how horrible, they just feel so horrible about themselves and what they've done. And they feel like they just are being kicked while they're down. And they just reminded me of this little caterpillar just on the ground, just struggling to survive. And a caterpillar just eats and poops and eats and poops. And if it can make it until it can go up and to become a chrysalis or cocoon, then that's good. But then still they're threatened because they can still be snatched up and eaten even if they're a cocoon hanging. And so when they're in that cocoon state, to me, that's when the women are in their process, okay? They're in that dark place and they're just becoming healed in there. And they've gone inward and they're just in that little cocoon, in that safe space with me. And they can start to heal and transform from the inside out. And by the time our sessions are ending, they are feeling strong and they're ready to just emerge and break through that cocoon and that chrysalis. And when they do, just like a caterpillar, when it breaks out of its cocoon or its chrysalis, its wings are very weak and it has to flap them to get them strong enough in order to fly away. And these women are at the ending stages of our session, they start to feel that strength coming, and they then we have a ceremony for them, and they're able to just explore and be free with their feelings and honor their babies. And they might sing or they might dance. But as I watch this, it's like they're flying away and they're free to be who they want to be and who they were created to be. Beautiful, beautiful women and men. And this transformation is just something that I'm so privileged to watch. Every single person that I've walked through this journey with in my entire 20 years already, they're so special to me. And some of them watch these videos and they listen to the podcast. They stay in touch with me. And I will never forget them. They are such a treasure to my heart. And I get so compassionate about this because I love that I love this work. I love transformations because there is hope. There's help and there's healing opportunities, always. And that's my motto for Tears to Treasures, is hope, help, and healing. And so if you're listening and you're in that dark place and you might feel like a caterpillar barely surviving and you want to learn how to thrive and live, you can. And if you're in that cocoon, in that dark place, and you feel alone and so stuck, like it's never going to end, the light is coming. You will be able to break free from that. You're going to break through and you're going to be able to fly away and be the beautiful person you were created to be. You can do it. You have everything within you to do it. I've witnessed it over and over and over again, and I love witnessing that transformation. And I want you to know, if you're watching this or listening to this, you too can become that beautiful butterfly. Which leads me to how I learned about the caterpillar process and the butterfly process through my sister Stephanie. And she raised caterpillars until they became butterflies, and she would do releases, and she would ship the butterflies to people all over the world so they could have their own releasing ceremony. And she did this when our children were very young, before I started Tears to Treasures. My sister Stephanie taught me everything I know about that process with the caterpillar to the butterfly. And it's her birthday in 3 days. And I just want to say happy birthday to my sister Stephanie. I cherish her with all of my heart. I created an episode, Sisters Are a Gift. It released it today, as well as the full moon. I share a little bit about that in the episode. But it's a great episode. Even if you don't have a sister, a lot of us all have sisters in our lives that we choose if we don't have a biological sister. But it's also great for any relationship. So, I also have a special little treat I want to show you. So I live in Austin, Texas. My sister lives in Louisiana, and she lives in New Iberia, where we were born and raised. And she also has a Facebook page called Butterflies on the Bayou. I love it. And she does butterfly releases also, and I love it. She has pictures of her grandchildren. Check it out. I'll put a link in the description box in the comments for you to go visit her Facebook page, Butterflies on the Bayou. But I also raise milkweed, because monarchs are they're not endangered, but it's hard for them to survive. As I just shared with you, all the challenges they have. So a lot of people like to help them out a little bit, and they are. The only plant that the caterpillar can eat is a milkweed plant. So I grow milkweed here in Austin, Texas, and I also sometimes I'll get the caterpillars when they when I see that they're getting big enough that they might be eaten by my birds out there, and I have one to show you. So as I shared this story, I'm going to give you an actual caterpillar to see how it looks and what it does. So I have one right here in a little cage I keep it in, and he was very, very tiny when I first found him. And I want to show you this. Here's a milkweed leaf that he's eating on. As you can see, he's munching it out. Beautiful caterpillar. But this little caterpillar turns into this butterfly. And I just thought I would share with you a real symbol of what I'm talking about. And in a few days, pretty soon, because he's getting fat and plump and he's eating all my milkweed leaves on one of my plants, he's going to climb up to the top of this little cage, and he's going to form a J, and he's going to go into his little chrysalis like this. And then in a few days later, he's going to emerge into a butterfly, and I'm going to release, and he's going to fly away. And so I just want to share this precious little butterfly caterpillar with you. And to give you a real visual of what I'm talking about in nature and how we so much resemble, and our lives are just so much of a similarity to creatures that God created, just like He created us. And so I just wanted to come on and share that with you all, and hopefully that will inspire you, that will encourage you to know that whatever you're facing, whatever you're going through, whatever you're dealing with in life, please know that it will not always stay that way. And you have everything within you to make those changes. So I hope that you all have a very great day. I will see you all next Thursday on the next Thursday treasures. Thank you so much for watching. Please go listen to the episode that was released today on every single platform that you listen to podcast. And I'm also on Amazon Music now. And always my episodes all are on my website. So if you don't have any other app, just go to lifeisatreasure.com, listen to the podcast, and you'll find them there. And if you or someone you know has had an abortion and you would like more information about that, I also have a website, tearstotreasures.com. I'd love to hear from you all. I hope you have a blessed weekend, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.